Hello, everybody. It's your boy Kofivi from Alpha Cup, and we are back. Well, I promised you guys that I'll make sure that the videos will be coming on frequently. Forgive me that some power disturbance around my area, so that's why I'm being a bit slow. But hey, we are going on, all right. So in this video, what are we going to do? We are going to start our project. I know last time we set up our virtual environment and the likes, but a little top up. I know you guys know this, but let me, in case somebody didn't, please, where you created a virtual environment, kindly make sure that it is where you want to use, where you create your project in. Okay, so if it's in the desktop, kindly create a folder, put the virtual environment inside, because the virtual environment will create a folder which with the name of the virtual environment you give, that's post venv. Then you create a folder, put that post venv in there, then create a project inside it for modularity's sake, just to organize your project. All right, so if that's out of the way, then let's start our project. So I'll be using PyCharm. I know VS coders will be like, this is overkill. Yeah, I know, but I really enjoy using it. I'm using the evaluation, and it's very, very nice. Yes, it's very, very nice. I tested it out 2 days ago, and I think I really like it. It takes the hassle of putting a lot of things in your head. Though I don't encourage, what do you call it? Mesmerize, like just easy way out, but though Charlie is good. It's good, yeah. So I'm using PyCharm, and if you want VS Code, no problem. You can use it. It's okay. Just install the necessary plugins, and you are good to go. In case you want the plugins that you need with it, I can just hit me in the comment section. I'll make sure it's available. I'll be put it in the description so that it will go through, so that nobody will be lagging, and it will help we help each other out. Okay, so that out of the way, this is my folder. Unfortunately for me, I created my venv somewhere, but because of the power of PyCharm, I can hook it from there using anything. So if I open my anywhere that it is here, sorry, anywhere it is, I can just look for the path and put it in, and it will refer to it. So if I open my terminal from here, you see that the venv is active. Yours will be post venv, mine is venv. Okay, so let's start the project. I created two terminals just for, see, one is server and one is work. So the works will be what I'll use for creating everything, like, yeah. So from here, that's what you're going to do. Type Python, Django admin start project, core dot. The reason why I did core and dot, so that it will generate the project files within this directory POS. So instead of me having core, then inside core manage.py, you see that it just extracted it direct into the POS folder. That's how I like mine. You can go with the default where you remove the dots and you just have your folder with everything. Yeah, so that's out of the way. Let's create our apps. So the apps, we have two apps for now. We have one for users to handle user stuff, and the other for the POS stuff. So let's just create it. So that one will be Python managed by start app POS. Yeah, so that out of the way. Then we create users. Then good. So out of that way, now if you see from my IDE, see that all of them has been seen here. So right now, Django works in such a way, and we all know you have to register the apps, right? Great. So let's go to settings. Then let's go to installed apps. Then you can just do something like this. I've been seeing this a lot, POS, and you are done. But for me, I want to do it as pos.apps.posconfig, in case I have another library or module that's the name POS. Yeah, though it's not possible. And here to do users, and here we have to do users config. Great. So that out of the way, think we have them in there. So right now we have our project app. Let's see if everything is okay. So on my server part, I'll do Python Python manager pies run server. We wait for our server to launch peacefully. So now let me open Chrome. Alright, so it says that my server is running with no problem at port 8000. So what I could do is just wait for my browser to start, and we will have fun. Okay, all right, so there it is. Let me put on localhost 8000, and voila, the install worked successfully. Congratulations. So all right, so that's out of the way. Now we have it. We have some basic settings that I want us to do in this video, and the basic settings are just simple: setting the URL routes, URL files for each app. Okay, the reason is that for modularity's sake, so that when somebody needs my app, I'll just say, oh, okay, let me just send you this and you can use it. All right, so let's go here in the POS. Let's do, for me, I use Sublime Text work, what do you call it, key map, so I can do that. And I'll just do Python file, and I could do urls.py, urls, and it should just add the .py extension for me. That's why I like, what do you call it, PyCharm. It's very, very nice. Then I'll come here to Python file, so urls.py, and then from Django.urls import path. I would like to app name. I know this is, I know style, but I like that in case I have variables of the same name. Okay, so that's how the way to do URL patterns. And in case you don't have Kite installed, kindly do so. Kite is very nice. It's an AI powered something. I'm not advertising for anything, okay, but it's very nice. I really like how it is. It's very powerful. So you can add it to your extension. You can download it. It's somewhere. I'll get the link and put in my description. Then you can download it for any platform you are on. All right. So let's continue here to do the same thing from Django.urls import path. Okay, so I'll do from .import views. Okay, I forgot to do that. Another one. I'll copy this and go and put it there. Okay, .import views. So let me copy this and go and put it in there. All right. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'll make this POS. Then that's that. Now let's go to the views. I'll do some simple HTTP response. So from Django.http import HTTP response. All right, so that out of the way, let me take this comment out. Do df which app we're using. So right, okay, so users, we have login page. So there's a user login. Then I'll do request. Then return HTTP response. Then I'll be like login screen. All right. So when I go to my URLs here, users, I can do path. Then I'll just do as the open routes so that just views then .log user login. Okay. Then name. Then go to login because I have the users already there. So let me go to post URLs. Okay, I'm done with this piece. I'm done with that. Let's go to the other one and do this. Go to views, POS. Then let me go to this place and do the same thing from Django.http import HTTP response. We go to DF. We go to home or say dashboard because there will be a dashboard. And we do request. Oops, request. And do this return HTTP response and we're dashboard. All right. So that out of the way. Let me go to this place. Okay. So now we are back and let's do this part. Then yeah. So let's and we have views dot dashboard. Okay. Dashboard name is dashboard. So to be what the app name, in case you don't know what it does, it will just do something like this. So when you are referring it in your HTML, you see it will be something like POS, then dashboard. Okay, so that in case you have another dashboard in the users, you won't be confused with that, and URLs will not be. Your URLs will have it to understand it. Django will understand it easily. So now let's go to URLs of the cohorts, and now we have to include them. So we come here and we just add this called include. And let me just write my own part here. And I want to, when the user hits an open like localhost 8000, I want to be taken to the login route. Okay, so I'll do users then .urls. This is that. Okay, so when when the user also hit the POS slash anything, I want to include the POS route. Alright, so POS.urls. And now if we check our terminal, I believe it has restarted. Oh, great. So when I do now, you see that's the login screen. And if I do this POS, it will take me to the dashboard. But when I do yiri yada yada yada, yeah, now it takes me to a wrong route. So you see that whatever I did has been shown here. Okay, so this marks the end of our video. If you know you really enjoyed this session, kindly like, subscribe, share with your friends, and also come back and let's continue with this video. Have a nice day. See you in the next video.